Yeah, good morning guys. Welcome back to Luke's Fishin Mission. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm doing something a little bit different today. It's something I haven't done ever, and it's a species of fish, believe it or not, I've never actually even caught. I'm going to chase blueys today. I got a little bee in my bonnet after my mate Toddy got one on a crab lure the last time I came around this spot here, and it got me real G'd up to go and try for these. They look absolutely stunning, these fish. They're probably one of the prettiest fish in the sea. I hear they're one of the dirtiest and hardest fighters in the sea, and they taste absolutely amazing. I know that, as I've eaten them before. They're fantastic. So I'm coming out with Ray, my brother-in-law, in the background here. We're going to sink a few baits today. We're using some big prawns, a few crabs that we found on some big hooks. I've YouTubed a lot of different videos and done a lot of homework about catching these things on bait, the sort of gear you need to be using. A lot of people use big, really big hand lines, 100, 150 pound hand lines. But I'm a rod person. I've been laughed at because I brought me heavy gear I use at the reef, and me mates who chase these fish quite a bit say that I'm going to get absolutely smoked. I do have a twin power 10,000 on there, 65 pound braid and 120 pound leader on that big rod. That's me deep sea rod. So let's see if I'm getting laughed at today. These fish apparently just absolutely hammer. We're only in about 3 meters of water. We've got a bit of a burly bag here that Ray's all putting together. Burly's key. There's a heap of crab shells and prawn shells in there from Christmas. So we're going to put that down on a rope and jiggle it every 5 minutes or so and see if we can get some burly through the water and see how we go on some baits today. I've got 65 pound braid, 100 pound leader like I said, but my leader's about 2.5, 3 meters long. You need it long, obviously, as soon as that braid hits the reef, and it might not even be long enough. As soon as that braid hits the reef, it's all over. So I'm excited about today, something I haven't done, a little bit scared, see how we go. These are the prawns we're using. Bloody massive, mate. Probably 2 of them and you have a feed. Probably chop them in half, I think. They're bigger than what I remember. These are leftover from Christmas Day. My mum left them in the fridge for too long. They went a bit black. We said, nah, not gonna eat them. We'll try bluey bait for those. They're massive. That's what we're using today. So we've got that, like I said, 2.5 meters a leader, 100 pound, down to the swivel, little sinker, straight down onto a hook, a little bit of tube, straight onto an 8.0 gamakatsu octopus. I'm not usually a bait fisherman, but today I'm giving it a bit of a crack. There's me half a prawn. Throw it out, see if we can get one of these blueys that everyone's talking about. Were you getting bite? Yeah. Did ya? Yeah. That's good. Okay. On prawn, yeah. If there's pickers here, they should bring in the big one. Well, they should get bites with prawn, eh? These things apparently just tap and then just hammer it. Tap and run. Yeah. Bit of chop today, guys. A bit of chop coming out here, and it's a massive tide. It's about 6.2 meter high tide at 10 o'clock. It's about 7 o'clock now, so we're probably halfway through. So that burly should be working pretty well in the flow. This is different to the sort of fishing I've ever done. Never done this style of fishing. I don't even bait fish, so see what it's all about today. This is the gear I usually use offshore on the shipping channel for Nanagai. We're only in 3.5 meters of water, but these things fight like a train apparently. Give this burly a bit of a jig. Working good, this burly bag. Big holes in it, so all the bits of crab and prawn are falling out and moving in the current. Working real well. What do you got, Ray? It looks like it could be a stripey, mate. Hooked him under the chin. Pop back. Little stripey.
Bait. What bait? They go pretty good.
If you want to keep it, keep it.
Yeah.
Well, this monstrosity. There's a cod there. I will find it. That's for sure. White-heading cod, about the size of the bait. There's a bluey. That's like a parrot. Tusky. It's not the true Blackspot, but that's still a nice fish, and that's a nice eating fish.
Beauty.
Well done. Woo. Keep that guy. He'll be over 30. Put something there. Just a big cod, is it? Dirty cod. did hit hard. Oh. Relatively large wide-netting cod, way as cod go. Yeah. And guys, apparently blueys don't like your bait moving around a lot down there, so I've run my sinker straight down onto my hook like that. Just stop it moving around too much. That's beautifully presented, nice prawn. Big gamakatsu coming out there, point. You got Ray Ray?
I don't know. Stripey. Jumping like a bat.
I don't know if he was jumping or he was just reefing him out too hard, mate. Jumping cods.
Yeah.
Wide-netting cod. Good fish, mate.
Yeah.
You might have a bluey, eh? Let's hope so. There's leader. Oh, it looks like the right colour, bait. Looks like the right colour. Oh, push that motor. Slatey. Oh, bigger fish.
Big snapper, I reckon.
Slatey, I thought you had a bluey, but...
Yeah. Alright. Oh.
Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, happy. Oh. Guys, that's what I came here for, my first bluey. Oh, on the rod, and caught pretty good. Try to get into the sun a bit. That is a beautiful fish. Felt the bite, and next minute, Ray, the fish was over here.
Yeah.
So that's what they do. You don't feel them pick it up. They start swimming away.
Yeah.
And then you load up, and that's when I've been bricked.
Yeah.
They got me under a snag.
What do you reckon? Let it go for a bit, you reckon?
Yeah. Look at him. Guys, finally done it. Got me first bluey. It's probably about high 40s, maybe 50. Many people would say it's a small one. I don't really give a crap right now. That's my first one. Been busted off a couple of times this morning, and definitely felt the weight of this. They definitely fight pretty damn hard. I'm using that reef gear, and it gave me a bit of a what for. So I see why people use big hand lines. The colours of the fish is simply amazing. They are just absolutely beautiful. Big teeth made for grabbing crabs out of the crevices and the caves. I'm really happy with that. That's the Blackspot Tusky. That's the big Blackspot up there. I've gone out and I've achieved my goal. Hopefully get a couple more, maybe a bigger one. That's a small one apparently. I'm still really happy with that, even though it's a small one. So stoked with that. I'm gonna get him on ice. He'll be beautiful chewing. See if we can get another fish. Getting very excited now. Every touch I feel like it's a good fish. Guys, I don't know if you can see all those garfish there in the water, but obviously the Burly Trail is working. Like, all those garfish have followed the scent and the trail back to the boat. So basically we've got the prawns, crabs, even oyster shells and bug tails here in this bag, and we're just giving it, there's quite large holes, probably 1.5 by 1.5 centimeters, or 2 by 2 even. And I'm just jiggling it around in the tide, and the current's ripping through here, and it is taking that scent quite a while. So hopefully does bring the fish in. It's definitely bringing in all those gars. You can see there. They're there eating all the little bits and pieces. So your Burly Trail's working here. It's a really big area, so you really got to try and group the fish in. Try and lure them into the boat, or to where our baits are. So I'm really green at doing this. Like I said, I don't use bait very much, but today's something a bit different. Fish. Oh, it's a good fish, dude. Come on, turn his head, get him up. Oh, Bluey. Not real big, mate.
Nah.
Come on. Wasn't even worth turning the camera on. That's another of them leaping cods again, mate. Yeah, guys, just closing out today's session. I got the one Bluey. I came here with a plan to catch a Bluey. I'd never caught one before. I'd done a lot of homework, research, got advice from a lot of my mates who have done quite a bit of it. They said, you're laughing, you're joking going there with rods. And I can see why. We did lose 3. Ray lost 1. You lost 1, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I lost 2 from basically, the fight is crazy, but it was more the fact they pick and they grab the bait and they start moving away with it. This is the most subtle bite. They move away with it. Once you feel pressure and strike, your braid's already up under the cave and in the coral, and you strike and then you ting on the braid. So it was pretty crazy. I lost 2 and Ray lost 1 and I landed 1. That fight was crazy. It was really awesome. I can see why they do it with the big hand lines. I came here with the Mission. I used about 2.5 meters of leader, but hand lines being all mono would certainly be the go, because once that braid touches anything, it's all over, which is what happened today. I'm still really stoked though with the one fish. Use a big 8.0 gamakatsu octopus hook, 100-pound leader, 65-pound braid, and some big prawns. And we got a bit of bycatch as well. But the main part of it is I got me one bluey. Really stoked with that. Can't wait to go home, cook it up. And we know they're here because we lost a few other bigger ones. So a little bit more time on the water, a bit more experience doing this. I can see myself getting hooked on doing blueys real soon. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.